We are back at Sportorama for
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Check, check, check. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
And Zaza gonna get the way with that one, but here comes Juno. Juno sends it to front. Stop made by Nervorsky. Here comes Akhmedov to Juno, and Kazaza dumps it in. Picker, and the challenge there by Kajratowicz. Matsiak, Trenelis, but taken away from Bogachev. Let's see who he has, skates it. Bogachev goes to the zone. Dekes one, pulls up, stops, looking around, little fan. But to Matthias Carapin, and just wide. But now there's a breakaway for Pullman. Pullman is stopped by Mangarelli and Bogachev. Excellent work from these two D-men. And over to Kuznevich. But Pullman alone to Matsick, but couldn't get through. But here comes Garapin. Garapin didn't get most of it, but blind pass from Pitts today. Kuznevich tries to get it through, but can't.
Subs from both sides.
Moss. And no, not a good pass, but it gets through. 3-on-2. Timori missed up by.
That one looked like it was blocked.
It was blocked.
It was blocked by the stick of McLaughlin. Just Princeton Day really keeping pressure on the defense.
Here comes Fang trying to look for it, but also stepped away from Connor White. Garapin to Augustoni. Augustoni to Moss. Moss shoots wide in the netting. Papakoulia shot in deflection from White, and that goes wide. But here comes Moss.
Connor White really close, had the right idea.
Yep, but here
was aiming on the far side.
Flanagan, but to Fang, taken away from Papakoulia. And out the zone it goes, and it will be an icing on Princeton Day. St. Joe's has to get one in the next few minutes here, James, or else their playoff dreams and hopes will go to shambles soon. Because this Princeton Day goalie is strong and hot right now.
Well, I'm sure Juno had something to say about it in the locker room. But you can't count out that St. Joe's has gotten really unlucky. The shot by Cooper Fang, it was just a bunch of traffic from the point. That's probably one of the most improbable goals you'll ever see.
Bogachev shoots one, but blocked away from Karminski.
That sounded like it hurt.
Dante Mangarelli keeps it in, but loses it. 3-on-1, going the other way. Karminski to Rimblom. And big hit by Bogachev. Here comes Mangarelli, but taken away from Rimblom. Over to Nervorsky, but missed wide. Ben glove save made by Florio.
Seeing a lot of pressure from Tyler Navratsky. I feel like he's been the main culprit on Princeton Day managing to get the puck and having all their chances to score. St. Joe's just has to do a better job watching for him.
Face-off win from Kazaza. Taken away by Juno. Juno wide to Kajratowicz. Kajratowicz stumbling with it. Ooh. And Kazaza save! Rebound! In front! Scramble! And Karminski takes it away. He has Nervorsky there to win, but save made by Florio. And a little shove in front.
I mean, you just got to be fuming if you're the St. Joe's defense.
Nervorsky and Bogachev going both at it. Both go to the benches.
Yeah, you've got to be fuming if you're the St. Joe's defense. You were putting so much pressure on them, and not even 5 seconds later, Princeton Day is just immediately able to clear and even get a shot off on Gabe Florio as the face-off
from Chia.
Yeah.
Akhmedov to Gretchen. Gretchen looks, and he has Cam Augustoni. And great move from Augustoni, but couldn't get the most. But out is Juno. Juno sends it down low for Gretchen. Gretchen up to Augustoni. Augustoni sends it back down. Augustoni again. Cam Augustoni, a save! I don't know what the ref saw there, but I think he lost sight of that one.
Puck was bouncing in the crease.
It was. St. Joe's has to get all over those pucks if they want to get one real quick and soon.
Puck was bouncing in the crease. Looked like Juno was trying to secure it, but a good job by Picker to stand his ground.
Kusevich wins it. Back up to the point. Ryan Augustoni. Ryan Augustoni locked up. Oh, and tried to give it to Cardulo, but couldn't get it. But here comes Garapin. Garapin, nice use of the body. Garapin up to Ryan Augustoni. Akhmedov shoots it. Glove save made by Picker.
Sort of like a knuckle puck that looked like by Akhmedov at the point. Sort of moved like a baseball curveball, but Picker, looking like a baseball catcher, just makes the easy save.
Kutsevich and Matstiak going to the jaw, but it goes by the way of Matstiak. Here comes Fred Ringlock. Rinkler. Rinkler sends it around, tries to give it a Fang. Fang couldn't get it. Over to Shin. Now back over. And save made by Gabe Florio on Rinkler.
If St. Joe's wants to come back and win this game, they got to stop letting that happen. They are letting Princeton Day just break away way too often. They have to do a better job keeping control of the puck. Just even passing it. Yeah. They have not been great on the communication, and they've really got to improve. I hope that Coach Juno was talking about that in the locker room.
I think he definitely was. He was definitely mentioning every fraud that they were doing in the defensive zone. But that is over to Connor White. Connor White in the corner with Bogachev. Over with Karminski. And now Transless over to Niervorsky. White, Papakoli sends it in deep to Picker. Picker gloves this one, and Niervorsky and White going at it together. Exchange a few words as the ref intervenes.
Not too much pushing and shoving there, just a little bit of a friendly shove.
It was not like a Papakoli fight. I mean, down in the corner, pushing, shoving, punches being thrown.
Nice easy shove from Connor White to...
Oh, and great win, but it's going to come out of the zone. Mangarelli, Bogachev, back to Mangarelli, over to Tipton by White. It will not be an icing, and he's going to want a great hit. Oh, and in front! Go on. Oh, and scores! Shane Papakoli gets one for the Green Knights. Green Knights goal.
St. Joe's finally catches a break.
That was a weird one. James kind of went up like a cannonball.
This game has been nothing but weird. I mean, we saw the goal from Cooper Fang. It goes back into the corner and gets flicked up.
Oh, and Connor White exchanging a few words with Niervorsky, who is pretty mad as he goes to the bench.
It looked like it was just sort of flown in the air right over the glove of Picker. I knew it was going to go in. And now St. Joe's just trails by one. They got to keep themselves back in it.
Picker comes out of play. Oh, and a deflection from Juno. Connor White getting his boys hyped up on the bench. And Juno! Save! Made by Picker. Juno again. Save! Kajadowicz! Save! Made by Picker! Amazing stuff from Drew Picker. Kajadowicz in front. Kazaza looks it wide. Mangarelli scores! Kyle Kajadowicz. Nice tip in off the redirect from Dante Mangarelli. And we are tied here apiece with 8:55 left in the second. Wow, James. What a comeback!
Second goal against Princeton Day for the captain defenseman, Dante Mangarelli. This one on the deflection. Perfect feed from Kyle Kondratovic. I mean, now we've got ourselves a game. And Ishan, you know a thing or two about feeds from Kondratovic against Princeton Day.
Great feed from Kajadowicz against Princeton Day. And I think he's going to bring this team the whole way in the playoff round from Gordon to the States.
Lord willing, they win this one.
And sent down.
That puck was crushed.
Wow, that was a great clearance from Niervorsky. This will be in the Princeton Day zone. St. Joe's getting some momentum here, James. I think this will be huge for them in the upcoming playoff run.
Well, I think that first intermission really woke him up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Coach Juno and Coach Fuchs said a couple good words. And stopped by Augustoni. Augustoni kept it with Papacoli. Papacoli save made by Picker. Back around from White. Novotsky sends it around, but Augustoni's there. And now Flanagan, but Novotsky picks it up. White sends it back down to Flanagan. Oh, and blind pass to Karminski. Karminski sends it up. Oh, and above the head. And it's save made by... Oh, whoa! There's some pushing and shoving going on in the corner. Connor White and 3 Princeton Bay players going at it.
I think I saw Fred Ringblom just hitting Connor White with his stick. You can't do that. I expect him to spend some time in the box for that.
Oh, and some words are being exchanged right here.
Looks like no one's going to go to the penalty box.
Surprising. I mean, they had 3 guys on 1 guy. I mean, that should have been at least a 1 penalty on Princeton Day. But I don't think there was that many punches thrown, so I don't think this should have been a penalty there.
It looked like Ringblom was just hitting White with his stick.
Yeah. And line thrown from Shin. And Kazaza with it now. And Quadrado to the corner. And 2-on-1. Kazaza save made by Picker. He made that one look easy. But here comes Jason Juno. Blind pass back down, but Quadrado is trying to send it out in front. But there's Owen Moss loses sight of it. Waiting and right up the glass. But Cooper Fang keeps it in. Zimmer 3-on-3 into the corner. Drop pass for Juno. Oh, and Zimmer. Oh, just missed wide. Zimmer had no clue where that one was. Oh, high stick, but it's going to cancel out.
Delayed penalty coming up against St. Joe's.
Nope, and it's going to be an icing, actually, James. Quick fact, James. Whenever those people with just the stripes, they call the icings.
Thanks, Isha.
Of course. Certified level 4 ref here, James.
He knows everything. I thought I saw the high stick. I jumped to conclusions.
Yeah. Don't worry, James. We learn while we go on. And that one goes up in the netting and out of play.
A little souvenir for a fan.
$7:12 left into the period, and as St. Joe's came back and tied this one up. This is going to be a good one, folks. Mangarelli. Bogachev sends it down. Cadulo save. And wide. Terrapin. Oh, in front. Loose. Shot. Deflected from Princeton Day. Cadulo. Matias. Oh, and Milan. And is it in? And it's scored! Matias Terrapin. Off of the feed from Joey Chardulo and Milan Kutsevich. Great play in the offensive zone from these 3 powerhouse forwards. These 3 play together on club, and I think that really shows into their high school days. I think they're going to do great things in years prior and this year.
St. Joe's now has the lead.
One by Kutsevich. Bogachev takes it on. Looking. Goes wide. Going wide. Bogachev looking. Bogachev. Oh, and Donna Kutsevich couldn't. And, big way out from Bogachev.
It's about as good as hockey gets. 10 out of 10 with the physical, and 10 out of 10 with the game quality.
Starting to feel more like a final, James, does it not?
You couldn't tell the difference between Princeton Day and Don Bosco. If you threw him in a bunch of Ironman jerseys, I couldn't tell the difference as of now. Princeton Day really came to play today.
Even with their hour drive coming up. And shot by Juno, but the save. And this one is deflected out to McLaughlin. McLaughlin doesn't have a chance. Jaworski. Oh, and a great stick away from Augustoni, but Augustoni out and a miss kick. Jaworski. Oh, and up to Gretchen. Gretchen. Save made by Picker.
I want to talk about some great defense from Cam Augustoni while St. Joe's was in the defensive zone. Looks like a player on Princeton Day could have had a nice shot off. Looked like he was aiming for the shorty. Put some great pressure by Cam Augustoni.
Augustoni has been a key role on defense as he's always coming back as a forward to defend Gabe Florio and the two defensemen. And over to Papacioli. Flanagan fighting for him. Flanagan looking. Loses it. Down into the corner. Comes White looking. Goes around. Up to Augustoni. Apologies, Akhmedov. That save and went around. Oh, and it's kept in. And there's a breakaway chance from Prince today, but couldn't get there. Winkler tried to get that one. Winkler. Up to Pullman. And he doesn't get much. As Boyer sends that one wide. That save made from Mitzak. Apologies, Shin. And Papacioli, 1-on-2. Oh, off the face mask of Picker. I know he's going to be seeing stars.
Gotta watch out for concussion protocol there.
Of course.
Good thing the shot wasn't too hard.
Oh, and right through the legs of Juno.
Very dangerous.
Zimmer. Up the boards. Tries to see Juno. Pullman backs in. And Nicky Moss. Looking. Oh, great play from Nick Moss as he puts it back to Kadratowicz. Kadratowicz off the boards, keeps it in. Zimmer. Oh, well, that's a weird bounce. Zimmer all alone. Wide of the netting.
I think that was turned aside by Picker slightly.
Just a little bit. But Juno has it. Oh, deflected from Ringblom. Oh, and off the... Here comes Karminski. Up to Tranchelis, but couldn't hold it on limit. Moss. Up to Zimmer, or up to Juno. Kadratowicz pressuring Karminski, but Karminski's laid out. And here comes Juno on Pullman. Ringblom. Juno holds it. Up to Bogachev. Shot. Save made from Chia. Chia deflected that one. As now Ringblom. Oh, and Bogachev step up, which leads to a 1-on-3. Oh, through the defense. Couldn't hold on to it. Look to see who he has. Kadratowicz moving his feet. And to the net. And I believe that's going to be high up in the stands for a souvenir.
A long slap shot blocked by the stick of Ringblom. I think Kyle Kondratovich just whacked and prayed. He's got power.
Living on a prayer, James.
Living on a prayer.
Oh, here comes Cardullo. Cardullo splits the defense. Shoot. Wide. Here comes Ryan Augustoni sends it back in. Cardullo on Fang. Oh, and Milan Kucevic stops it on Cooper Fang. And up to Pullman, who couldn't get there. Cardullo. 2:50 left in the third period as St. Joe's comes back with a 3-2 lead over Princeton Day. Ami Champatel joined by James Griglio, and it is sent back in from Akhmedov. And Akhmedov gets the puck back again. Oh, and a mishandle. Stops, pulls up, sees who he has. Oh, and it almost take away. Oh, no. Akhmedov. Oh, and in front. Puts it down, and they save it. Great save from Gabe Florio as he denies Winkler on that one. Then it's popped out from Matthias Garrison up to Milan Kucevic. Kucevic pulls up, looks. Oh, great move. And it's stopped from Nervorsky. Nervorsky holds him on. And stopped from Mingarelli, but out to Karminski. Karminski looks to see who he has. Far side of Novorsky. Novorsky shoots. Marco Pock doesn't know where that one went. Oh, here comes Augustoni. And I believe Cam Augustoni on that one was offsides with Donovan Gretchen. As there's going to be a line change for both teams. 1:39 left, and St. Joe's still ahead.
Not only is the offense locked in, but the defense is locked in too.
Oh, of course.
And even when it comes to the passing, St. Joe's has done a great job with communication this period.
That's right.
Just got to hope that carries into period 3. Just got to ride all the momentum. If you're Princeton Day, you're feeling discouraged right now.
Fighting it through. 3-on-2. Oh, and great. Up and Owen and Connor White trying to get the rebound. Oh, and I believe that the netting is off. Drew Picker got a little too excited there and moved the net.
Good defense by James Morrow blocking the shot.
Oh, Flanagan, great win. Ooh, how about that one? I know Flanagan loses it there to Shin. Up to Mangarelli, though. Mangarelli down to Papacioli. Shin over to Marwald. Marwald sends it out over to Bogachev. Bogachev's going to try to bat this one back in. And over to Picker. Picker stops it for Shin. As the last minute of play happens in the second, we are 3-2 ahead for St. Joseph. It's going to be an icing. Oh, and is this one going to be on net? Yes, it is. That's going to be on net. Great play from Connor White. Oh, and now here comes Princeton Day as they ice the puck here. And this is going to be a Princeton Day icing.
I think what St. Joe's has to try and do for the rest of this period is just chew down the clock and get some new sort of momentum going into period 3. Just don't let Princeton Day put it in your net.
That's right, James. And a shot up high for Kazaza, which took a couple deflections.
If Princeton Day manages to tie it right here, they just steal all the momentum right back, and St. Joe's really has to avoid that.
Zimmer pumps it back in for Nowinski. Nowinski goes down as Kazaza recovers. Up to Zimmer, 17 seconds left. He wants to shoot. Save made by Picker. Amazing stuff. And now to Pullman. Pullman, 10 seconds left. Shoot. Save. Great deflection made by Zimmer as Zimmer's going to hold on to it. And then now he's going to set it down the ice. St. Joe's coming back from a 3-2 deficit, from a 2-0 deficit from the first period, coming into the second, driving all their momentum from what they took in the locker room, from whatever Coach Juno said, to making it 3-2.
Well, we're going to stop for a quick break. Once again, James Griglio joined by Ishan Patel. We'll be back for the third period. Don't go away.
And welcome back here for the third period of St. Joe's versus Princeton Day. My name is Ishan Patel, joined by James Kirklow, and we have a good one. As I'm going to hand over the play-by-play back to James Kirklow.
Thank you, Ishan. Got a few great calls. A few goals. St. Joe's took the lead. Hopefully the commentating thing isn't a bad luck charm. And now Zimmer has it in his own zone. And now a shot wide left from Princeton Day. That one through traffic. It was blocked. Maybe some friendly fire. Tries to get it back out into the crease. No one was there. Connor White chases it down. Comes back out to Fang at the point. Puck is loose. And now here comes Flanagan at the right point. Tries to feed it for White. Couldn't get it there. Now here comes Princeton Day. Just clears it into the corner as Mangarelli will go to get it. Gets it over to Papacholi. Going to come around. Shot. Put some pressure on Picker as he'll freeze it.
I don't know why Picker couldn't even want to play that one. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, I mean, he had his guys down there, but
I guess he wanted to play the safe card.
maybe just some tunnel vision.
Could be. I mean,
I feel like we're seeing a lot of that today.
a lot of tunnel vision.
When it comes to the passes, when it comes to the saves, just seeing a ton of it.
Great
Princeton Day tries to clear. It's blocked by Garipian. Has it, gets it over to Kutsevich, his club teammate. Mangarelli to Bogatrev. Long shot left. Picker went for it to be safe.
Oh, and
As
Kutsevich
Princeton Day clears. Mangarelli getting it for Chardulo. Taken over by Trantalis of Princeton Day, and now Bogatrev behind his own net. Princeton Day doing everything they can to keep it in as St. Joe's clears. It's their call for icing. It's almost like whenever Princeton Day has it, or excuse me, when St. Joe's has it in their defensive zone, it's like they're playing like they have a pulled goalie. Like they just refuse to let St. Joe's clear it. And they've done a great job tonight. That's why this game is as tight as it is. St. Joe's on there.
breakaway.
A breakaway from Jason Juno. Going to get a shot and turned aside by Picker. Second chance for Kondratovic. Good pressure by Ringblom. And now here comes Ryan Ringblom. Excuse me, Fred Ringblom. Now it's Navratsky. Gets it to Kagmarski at left wing. Kasaza trying to get it out of danger. Gets it for Kondratovic. Pass not deflected enough. Akhmedov, a shot, goes into the crease. Turned left by Picker. Juno has it in the corner. Has Moss wide open at the point. That's where he'll get it. Shot through traffic. Not on goal. As the Panthers clear, no call for icing. Moss, a little spin. Gets it across the boards. Puck is flicked up into the crease. Florio pads it away. Comes back out. Agassoni couldn't get it out to Chardulo. His brother Cam was in it with Del Vecchio. St. Joe's clears as it is hit into the glass by Picker. Gretchen had it. No one really has possession. Now it looks like St. Joe's does.
Kind of just that last few seconds were just a ping pong game. Who wanted the puck more?
It's going back and forth. With 11:15 left in the final period of regulation, it's into the crease as Papacholi tried to get it on, but good stuff from Drew Picker. St. Joe's just has to be really careful on defense. They have the lead. Of course, they can continue to play conservative offensively as it's intercepted by Flanagan, a one-on-one shot. And oh, it comes behind. The puck was loose into the crease. Not sure where it is, and it's whistled dead. Oh, it looked like Picker was going to freeze it, but it looked like it came through the wickets. But Princeton Day, the defenseman came to the rescue and kept it out of the net.
That was a weird one, James.
It's been nothing but weird tonight. Puck into the boards. Battle for the puck as it comes out for Bogatrev. Back into the corner, Papacioli. And Princeton Day trying to come away. Winkler gets it out. White chases it down in his zone. Great feed from Morwald. And now Winkler chasing it down. Bogatrev manages to get a stick on it. Now it's Morwald again. And now here comes Papacioli, a one-on-one. Gets it over to Bogatrev. A shot and a sliding save by Tyler Navratsky. Great work by the defenseman. Really helped Picker out. Shot turned aside by Picker from a sharp angle by Flanagan. Puck is popped up into the boards. Tardulo over to Mangarelli. Shot through traffic. Wide right. Now it's Milan. Leaves it for Akhmedov. Is blocked by someone on Princeton Day. Akhmedov at the point for Mangarelli. One-timer. Not really. Off the sweet part of the stick. Now Kutsevich for Akhmedov. Over to Chardulo, back to Akhmedov. Back to Chardulo. Mangarelli at the left point. A shot. Trying to get it on the redirect was Kutsevich. Good save by Picker. Shot from Kutsevich. Turned aside as Navratsky just hits it into the netting
This
to give his defense a breather.
is definitely putting a show on here tonight. That is a textbook in-zone challenge right there.
Face off from the right circle. Kondratovic wins it. Leaves it for Moss at the point, and right into the belly of Drew Picker. Freezes the puck in no time. Kondratovic in the face-off again. It comes out for Nick Moss. The shot was blocked by Fred Ringblom. Moss chases it down in the defensive zone. Tries to get out for Akhmedov. Puck stays in the St. Joe zone. Nick Moss gets it out. A little too hard of a pass for Kondratovic. Will hang on to. Now Akhmedov has it. Princeton Day doing a great job keeping the pressure offensively. St. Joe's trying not to bear down defensively. With just under 8 minutes left to go. Breakaway from Kondratovic. Gonna get a shot. Saved by Picker. Puck comes back out, but it was whistled dead. What a save by Drew Picker.
Great save.
Kyle was going for the shorty, and Picker just guessed right. He's just good. No other way to put it. What do you think, Ishan?
Kyle's a great player, you know, has a lot of skill, a lot of talent. Definitely see him going farther. Oh.
No one was really there for the faceoff.
Oh, miscommunication there.
And now a 3-on-2 for Princeton Day. Goes back into the corner. for Fang from the point, who has one of the goals in this game. Shot through traffic is deflected. Puck is at center ice. Princeton Day gets it back in. Karmatsky chasing it down. Mangarelli for Connor White at the other side. As Iwanchiwa chases it down. Leaves it for Navratsky. Mangarelli tries to get it back out. Intercepted by Navratsky. And Princeton Day is offsides. And some more pushing and shoving this time. Princeton Day going after Joe Flanagan. Some more talking. Navratsky getting right in the face of Connor White. We've seen that a lot today.
I wouldn't be surprised in the dying minutes if these two have a fight.
We've already seen one today.
I mean, we have. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see another one.
Face off in the neutral zone goes by the way of Princeton Day. Navratsky has it behind the net. Gets it for Iwanchiwa. Intercepted by Augustoni. Now a bit of miscommunication. Navratsky, a shot turned aside by Florio. Mangarelli leaves it for Gretchen. Gretchen going to try to drive up, has it in the offensive zone. Shot from a sharp angle, blocked by the stick of Iwanchiwa. Now it comes back out, and the glove save by Drew Picker.
Augustoni had a lot of room there. Could have went in, taken a shot, like Nick Moss. That's what we kind of see out of Nick Moss, you know, cutting in and shooting.
Good job by Moss. Milan Kutsevich against Matichik in the face-off. Puck goes behind the net. Comes back out for Chardulo. From the sharp angle, gets it to Garipian. Back to Kutsevich, and he scores! Milan Kutsevich adds the St. Joe's lead.
What am I telling you, James? This line is dangerous in the Gordon, and it has definitely been showing. And I definitely think that they will be an amazing part of this team and make a big contribution in the coming minutes and in the upcoming next playoff run.
Perfect feeds from Mateo Scaripian and Joey Chardulo. The three sophomores work together to provide a point for St. Joe's. Augustoni, battle for the puck, comes back out for Garipian. And now an odd man rush for St. Joe's, 3-on-2. Kutsevich with the puck again. Holds on, good puck control. Gets it for Chardulo. Back to Greg Zimmer at right wing. Shot deflected high into the netting. Puck still going. Got approximately 5 minutes and 40 seconds left.
I don't know why they're running the clock. You got it.
Finally stops it, but I guess that sacrifices a lot of seconds.
I don't think anyone noticed. So
I haven't seen that anyone notice in this arena besides us.
it's a little odd, don't you think?
Well, they not reset the clock. That one's deflected into the bench, it looked like. It's back in my blind spot. Couldn't tell. This time, we remembered to stop the clock. Just over 5 minutes remaining in this quarterfinal round of the Gordon Cup playoffs. Pass deflected by Kondratovic, slows it down. Now he gloves it down in his defensive zone. For Moss. Juno leaves it for Kondratovic through the legs of Fang. Sharp angle, tried to get it over to Kasaza. Wasn't in the right spot. Akhmedov keeping it in the zone. Gets it back into the boards. Gets it over to Fang in the defensive zone. Just Fang and Navratsky. Pressured by Kasaza. Gets it for Papacholi into the slot. The save by Picker. Bounced into the glass and cleared by Princeton Day, as it's their call for icing.
Looks like a little mishap with the refs, and it's going to be a center ice face-off.
Four minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the final period of regulation. James Grigley on play-by-play. Ishan Patel providing the color. As Princeton Day going to try to get themselves back within one. They've got to keep possession of the puck. What do you think, Ishan?
Oh, and a big hit. Oh, but that's going to be called a penalty. I don't know about that one.
I did not see the hit. Describe it to me.
It's going to be a little interference on Joe Flanagan. That doesn't look good for St. Joe's, but it was an open ice hit. What do you call it? Bang. No, had the puck, dumped it in, and Joe Flanagan said, nope, I want to hit him. And he hit him, and it was a big ball up at center ice, but the ref was a little late to the call, but then he got it eventually.
Make sure it's on. Turn it off and turn it on. So Princeton Day on the power play. Golden opportunity to get back into it, and St. Joe's is going to break away a 2-on-1. Papacholi, a shot, and a save by Picker. Just protecting, I guess you could say 90% of the net. St. Joe's has managed to connect a couple times, but Picker has had himself a great game. He is not disappointed. Back behind the net is Matichik. Leaves it for Navratsky. Navratsky toying with it, really killing some of his penalty time. Princeton Day finally lines up. Now it's Paulman. Paulman still with it, tries to get it out.
Oh, great save by Florio.
Turned aside about 3 times by Florio. Big time goaltending by the senior captain. And now Kondratovic has it in the offensive zone and loses control of the puck. Good thing Greg Zimmer's right there. Gets it back into the corner as St. Joe's makes some subs, just trying to kill the penalty time. Already 42 seconds remaining in the power play and 2 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in regulation. Princeton Day has it in the offensive zone as St. Joe's clears again. Little frustration from Navratsky. And then Kakmartsky sort of hit his stick on the glass. Princeton Day frustrated. They came in with a lot of heart, and things are just not looking good for them score-wise. As St. Joe's gets it back into the boards again with 10 seconds left to go on the power play.
St. Joe's on this power play made Princeton Day skate every inch of this ice, 200 feet, and that's what we're going to need to see them throughout this next round of the playoffs.
Penalty expires. Puck is in the St. Joe's defensive zone, and now here they come away with it, a 3-on-2. Juno, weak shot. Looked like he was trying to feed Chardulo as Picker's going to freeze the puck with just over 2 minutes remaining. Face-off goes in favor of St. Joe's. Gretchen chases it down. It's in the corner. Comes back out, and Princeton Day has it. It's Trentalis. Puck is behind the net. Cam Augustoni flicks it up way wide of the goal. Gretchen chases it down. Augustoni with a shot. It's high with nearly a minute and a quarter left. St. Joe's went from being down 2-0, having no heart. Princeton Day had all the momentum. It seriously looked like they were going to pull off the upset. Not saying this game's 100% over, but St. Joe's sitting pretty right now. After looking dead beat in the first period, as there's a minute left, as Princeton Day pulls the goalie and Augustoni misses the shot, comes back around. Defensemen are all in trying to keep it, as they're going to try to drive it back up. Princeton Day going to roll with a 6-on-5. Got to get it out of their zone, however. And now Bogatrev gets it out. Connor White tries to keep it in. Princeton Day doing a good job keeping possession, as Kakmarski keeps it in. Papatroli keeping the pressure. Now it's Flanagan with a shot. Bullseye! St. Joe's just about secures the game with 23 seconds left as they take a 5-2 lead. It's good to see that St. Joe's can put the cap on this one. And now they can just set their sights on tomorrow. What do you think?
Tomorrow, Don Bosco prep. It's going to be a heavy matchup again. It's going to be a packed barn, loud, and it's going to be like the Stadium Pulse in college football. It's not going to be fun, but these boys have done it before, and they could do it again. If they just play their game 200 feet of ice, they could definitely pull it off.
Flanagan drives it down.
6 seconds left, and I think this will do it.
White. That's going to do it. And St. Joe's on to the next. They will face Don Bosco potentially for a 4th time
this
tomorrow.
Season. Wow.
4th time this season. St. Joe's 1-2 against Don Bosco. However, won the most important game, the county championship, where there was a goal from Jason Juneau in the first period, and Arhip Akhmedov scored the game winner in overtime. Each score against Don Bosco has ended 2-1. Don Bosco had the edge for the first 2 games, and St. Joe's wins in the county championship as they defeat Princeton Day 5-2. This is James Griglio alongside Ishan Patel signing off. Thanks for hanging out with us.